welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and today I've been buying up all the new stuff, all the new drugstore stuff. I love it. It's my favorite time of year. It's like second Christmas. I love it so much. So I've been buying all the stuff, and today I just want to put some of it on my face. I did film this video yesterday twice, and both times it came out so awful. The first time I put on different skincare, and then I think I put on too much primer. No, it was before that. The skincare pilled on my face because the sunscreen I was using did not work well, pilled really bad. The primer pilled, the foundation looked so bad. I wiped it all off, did it again, but then I put on too much foundation. It was so heavy. It just felt too much on my skin. Something weird happened with the blush. It was just a whole thing. So we're doing it again, and let's hope for better results. Anyway, I have some primers. I bought 3 primers. I bought the Maybelline Grippy Serum. This is so cool. I mean, it was only a matter of time before all the brands started coming out with their own grippy primers, because as far as drugstore stuff goes, I'm sure other brands have one, but e.l.f. kind of dominated that one for a long time. Then CoverGirl came out with theirs. This is my favorite one so far. I love it. Look how much I've used. It's so elegant feeling. It's not too sticky. It spreads really easy on the skin. But I was just curious. So I got the Maybelline Grippy Serum. I also got the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Clingy Serum Primer. I love that name, Clingy. I think that's so cute. But very similar style here. This one feels really, really good. It spreads really nice, very serum-like. The Wet n Wild one is a lot thicker, very similar to e.l.f., where it just feels like impossible to spread, and it dries so fast. But I had good results with it. It just has a little bit of an inelegant formula and, you know, user experience. But the one I do want to use today is from Neutrogena. They also came out with a grippy primer, the Hydrating Grip Primer Hydro Boost, and it's in a little squeezy bottle here. So this is the one I want to try out today. I did put this on yesterday too, and I think I did put too much because it's in a squeeze tube. You can't really, I don't know, for me, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to gauge how much I normally get out of one pump of the CoverGirl one. And we're just going to spread this on really quickly, because I did find this yesterday dry down pretty quick as well. Okay, this one does say to let it dry for 30 seconds before you put on makeup. This also doesn't have any fragrance, and it feels tacky but not sticky, like not super heavy sticky. So while that sinks in, I'm going to show you the complexion stuff that I bought. I bought the NYX Buttermelt Glaze Soft Glow Skin Tint. This has a crap load of fragrance. Like, it's really, really strong. And the first time I used it, I wiped it off because I was like, I'm not going to get a headache today. Like, I spend my whole life trying to avoid getting a headache, and I didn't want to get a headache. I wiped it off. I did try it the next day, and I found that it sunk into every single pore. Pores that I don't normally see on my face. Like over here, I was like, there's pores on our entire body, but you know, the ones on your face you can see and you can't see. Suddenly I could see them all over my cheeks here, and I was like, it's like it sunk into every hair follicle. That's what it seemed like. I didn't love the look of it. I covered it up with something else, but I'm still gonna try it. I feel like maybe a different primer or bare skin or something, this would work a little better, but I did only try it the one time. I did also get the Maybelline Lifter stick thing. I honestly don't know what this is supposed to be. It just says it's a multi-use face stick. I did get it in the shade 45 because I wanted to use this as like a bronzer type of thing. And now that I see that, like, look, I'm guessing this is how much you get. Like, look where the brown line is at. I mean, with stick stuff, you don't normally get, oh yeah, look at that. That's how much you get. You don't normally get as much as you would as a liquid product. That's just kind of how it's always been. But that's okay. I did try this yesterday as a bronzer. Loved it. Gonna try it again today. I also got, and then the foundation that I got, I did find the Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation. I did get 2 shades because I felt like this one was too light, this one was too dark. So we'll mix them together today to see if I could get a better shade match. But I did wear this twice already, and it wears so beautifully. It's not what I expected at all. It is so thin. It's so thin, and I think that's why I overdid it yesterday. It does say to shake well, so let me shake those up real quick. But I also bought the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Lip Mask. I was not expecting this. I actually thought this was like a travel size of one of their skincare items, but it's this little tub of lip balm. And you know what? This is great. It's great. It's so good. Even though it's part of the Holy Hydration line, it doesn't have the Holy Hydration scent, which I love, but I wouldn't want it on my mouth to be tasting it all day. This does say it has added fragrance, but I can barely smell anything. Like maybe if you're really trying to smell something, but I mean, it's barely there, which I love. It doesn't have any taste to it either, like it doesn't feel weird in your mouth. It does say that it has hyaluronic acid, squalane, and castor seed oil. So I like that. So let's put on the foundation. So it says up to 30-hour wear. It also has amino acids, long-lasting, luminous, matte finish, buildable, airy coverage, buildable feel, resists sweat and transfer. And I feel like that is absolutely true, especially with the sweat and transfer. Like, I changed my shirt a couple of times when I was wearing this, and it did not get on my shirt. I could not believe it. It is a really thin kind of formula. Can you see it kind of running already? It's really thin. I was expecting it to be a little thicker, I guess because it's called Superstay, and their other Superstay foundation was kind of on the thicker side. But this is really thin, and I think that's why it was really easy for me to overdo it yesterday. So we're just gonna do a little bit. I still have some on my hand, but I'm gonna do kind of like the equivalent of one pump. I forgot to feel the primer to see how sticky it was after it dried down. Okay, there's one layer. I'm gonna put a little bit more just on these spots where there's a little redness. This feels so much better than yesterday. Even though I pretty much used all of what I pumped out, it had to be like the skincare and the primer yesterday that made this feel so heavy, because this feels really good right now. Blends really nice, doesn't dry down too quickly. Love the coverage. This looks so pretty. It does look really glowy right now, like fresh makeup always looks that way, but it does dry down, and I am going to put a little powder on top of it just because I bought a powder and I want to use it, but I don't think this really needs it. It does kind of dry down really, really nicely. So I didn't buy any new concealers, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some of the NYX Pro Fix concealer stick in the shade Pink on my fingertip here, and I'm going to put this under my eyes. I haven't used this lately, and I really, really like this. It's a really nice color corrector. And it works perfectly, whoops, got foundation on it. It works perfectly on the amount of darkness I have under my eyes. That pink is so perfect because it doesn't look pink. And I'm gonna see if I can just get away with that, because I don't really want to put on any concealer because I also didn't buy one. And I love this under eye corrector because it's pink, but it works so well with my darkness that it kind of cancels it out where it looks like concealer. It doesn't look like I put on a pink concealer. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna leave it like that and see if I can just get away with it. And as you can see, the foundation definitely starts drying down. That super glowy look kind of starts going away. It definitely lives up to the luminous matte look, where it's definitely more matte, just with a tiny bit of like a healthy skin kind of glow through it. But I really like it, and it doesn't stay too tacky on the face. I did buy a couple of powders. One of these, why did I buy this? Why did I buy this? But you know what? It's because it was new. It was new and I wanted it. But I don't even think I'm gonna open this, to be honest. This is the Wet n Wild Loose Setting Powder in the shade Soft Pink. For one, I don't even like the Wet n Wild setting powder, the loose one. I just think it's awful. And why would I buy another one in a shade that I know I'm not going to use? But it was just so cool, I had to have it. I don't know what to use a pink setting powder for. I know I've seen people use this type of thing on their under eyes, but I don't set my under eyes. I have tried over the years. I've gotten the little sponge. It just looks awful. Awful, awful, awful. Any amount of powder. Unless I'm using a concealer on my under eyes that is super wet looking and doesn't dry down, I'll kind of get my powder brush with whatever's on it from the day before and just dab it on to tone it down. But setting the under eyes is just not for me. So I don't know what else to use this for. If you use a pink loose powder, what the heck do you use it for other than setting your under eyes? I know it's supposed to be for like brightening and stuff, but I just feel like it's gonna look pink. I don't know. I don't want to open it either because I do want to just take it back, but I also kind of want to keep it and investigate and see like, can I make this work for me? Let me know. Anyway, the other powder I bought was the Neutrogena Translucent Loose Setting Powder Hydro Boost. This is just a loose powder. They says it has purified hyaluronic acid in it. Let's see. It blurs the look of imperfections without caking or drying while leaving skin looking hydrated. Designed to set makeup in place while leaving skin looking and feeling smooth. So I've used this several times already and I really like it. It is a really nice, super fine powder, like really nice. And I don't think this foundation needs powder at all. I love the way that it looks just like this, but I just want to use it, okay? I just want to use it. And it does kind of blur and set everything and it does not look powdery. It's really nice. I don't know if it leaves the skin looking hydrated, but it sets everything without mattifying too much. Like you can still definitely see a little bit of shine on my skin. And that's all I'm gonna do, just a little bit. It's nice, this is a nice powder. Not what I expected from Neutrogena, love it. So next I wanna use this, the Wet n Wild. The Maybelline Lifter Sticks Multi-Use Face Stick. I got this in like a bronzery type of shade because that's what I wanted to use it for. They had a bunch of different shades from light to dark. I'm guessing you could use it for whatever, foundation, a concealer, a highlight type thing, but I kind of wanted to use this as a bronzer. And yesterday I did try this out just drawing it on my face and it worked really good. It did not disturb the makeup underneath even drawing it on like this. It is a little bit of a thicker formula. It's smooth and thin, but it feels thick at the same time. So I ended up just getting my brush, my stippling brush, and doing this kind of thing, and then putting it on as if it was a cream bronzer, like I would any cream bronzer that's in a pot or a little compact. And I really loved it like this a lot. And it did not disturb the makeup underneath. Like look how fast it blended too. This is the shade 45. I really, really liked this yesterday. I think this formula would also make a really nice cream blush because they don't have any cream blushes. They have the liquid like Cheek Heat ones, which I do not like. But I think this formula would be really nice in a blush. Like if they had all these sticks and they also had not only these light and dark colors, but also some blushy colors or some like bronzer colors, you know? I think that would be really nice because I like this formula a lot. Smells a little like nothing, but also like a crayon. Not too strong though. I just barely smelled it now. I mean, it's super pretty, very natural looking, so easy to blend, and it does not disturb the makeup underneath. I think it's so beautiful. I like this a lot. Not what I expected. I kind of want to get a different shade now to see how it would work as a foundation or something because it blended really nice. Really, really pretty. I'm gonna put a little bit of bronzer on my neck just to even everything out. This is the e.l.f. Primer Infused Matte Bronzer in the shade, I don't even know. Does it have a shade? Forever Sun-Kissed. Here's what it looks like. I've used the heck out of it and I don't even know the shade name. A little just on the face. I think even just to set it, although I don't think it really needs it. But it's just a habit, I just have to do it. Okay, the blush that I bought was this one from Well People. It's the Super Power Super Powder Blush Powder. And I bought the shade Sweet Persimmon. This was on clearance at Target. They had a lot of stuff on clearance, including the entire ColourPop line. The entire brand was wiped out. I did buy one thing, and I think I hate it. But this blush yesterday was a very weird experience. So I put this on my face, and then when I went in with setting spray, it like intensified the blush like to a shade 10 times brighter than this. Once I sprayed it and I was done fanning and I opened my eyes, I could not believe what I saw because it was weird. I ended up putting concealer all over. I almost don't want to use this today on the chance that it does that again. I don't know. I'm gonna use it anyway. But this is the shade. It looks like it's a putty, but it's actually a powder. It's really pretty. Very pigmented though, and I hope the same thing doesn't happen that happened yesterday, that it intensifies all crazy. I didn't buy any new eye stuff, so I'm just gonna use some of the CoverGirl eyeshadow sticks. I loved those last year so much, and I haven't used them lately. So I'm gonna pull them out again. But it's a really pretty color. Really pretty, easy to blend, nice, love it. We'll see if it freaks out with the setting spray. So the highlighter that I bought was from ColourPop, and it's the Flexitarian. It's called Flexitarian, and it's a Super Shock highlighter, pearlized. And I know I feel like this is a shade I used to have before, or I had the one called Lunch Money. It's just too intense. It's too intense. It does not blend that nice. Like I had it on my fingers and it like stamps exactly where you first put it. I just didn't like it at all. It was too intense. And I love a highlighter that looks like a highlighter on the face, but that was too much even for me. So I'm gonna use the Rimmel highlight in the shade Stardust. Loved this so much last year. Absolutely loved it. So I'm gonna put this on. Let me find a brush. All my brushes are out of order because I just washed them. I just said the ColourPop one is too shiny, and look what I just did. I put on way too much. Okay, I'm just gonna have to live with the stripe on my face today. That's too much. That's too much. How do I tone that down? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what to do. I put on too much and just gonna have to live with it. Let me put on some powder. Let me put on some more of this powder and see if it'll tone it down. Because that's too much. It helped a little bit. Little bit. I don't know. Just gonna have to live with it. Just gonna have to live with it. Okay, eye stuff. I want to use some of these CoverGirl eyeshadow sticks. These are the Clean Eye Color shadow sticks. I have a few shades of these. I'm going to use the one today called French Violet. And I actually did a video on these last year. That's it right there. They're super creamy. I filmed the video and I did not put it up because when I went to edit it, I had like a part way over here that I didn't blend and it looked so bad. And then I filmed another video right after that and I didn't put that one up either because I just could not stop looking at the awful eyeshadow. But these are so nice. Like look how quick it goes on. They blend so easy. They're so smooth. I do like these better than the L'Oreal ones. The L'Oreal, although a lot thinner and they feel like they're wet. They feel like they're melted. They blend super easy and nice too. But I don't know, I just like these ones better. I feel like those ones fade, they crease. I don't know if it's just because they're so thin, but they're just not for me. I like these ones a lot more. Go for one more layer on the lid and in the crease, and then just gonna blend in the crease. I'm not gonna really touch the lid at all. Just gonna blend it out a little bit. And same on this side, just another layer on the lid, in the crease. Easy peasy. And then I have the super white one. I'm gonna put this one on the inner corner. This is like a little pop. Does it have a sharpener? No, I was like, did it have a built-in sharpener this whole time? I love that little bright little pop there. I'm gonna put this on the lower lash line too. Easy peasy. This is what I have been doing when I'm running late at work. I just grab one of these and I scribble it all over my lid, and you just kind of blend it with your finger. They're really easy. Let's put on the brows. Ulta Beauty Ultra Slim Brow Pencil and my powder. And I will join you back when we do brow gel. I think I'm gonna try the Maybelline Super Fluff one again. I haven't been able to really love this one. It doesn't really have any hold. It's a brow mousse. It has some color to it, but I want more hold than color. Although I do like the color that it gives. It's very dark and I like that. And it's not too messy. Like, it doesn't get all over my skin. I did get a little bit there, but it's not too bad. The only thing with this though, I feel like I do have to go back in with a different brow gel after this dries in order to set it, because it doesn't have any hold. And even for my really thin brows, I still want them to stay in place, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry and then I will come back and finish up the brows. But setting spray. Let's talk about the setting spray. Number 7 has 2 new setting sprays. They have the Hydroluminous Hydrating Fixing Mist and the Stay Perfect Matte Fixing Mist. I'm gonna go with this one today because I just want a little more wet looking skin today. But this is also the one that made my blush freak out. I feel like it was kind of the same as when you foil an eyeshadow and it intensifies it. I feel like this blush reacted that way with the setting spray. So let's hope that does not happen again today. Okay, dare I look? Okay, it looks fine. It looks fine. Yesterday, I don't know what the heck happened. It made my cheeks look red, red, red. I had to put concealer on top of them because the blush was just so crazy looking. Gonna take the Soap & Glory brow lamination wax and just go over just this front part, especially because that's the part that always falls. Because I like that brow fluff. I like the color and I love like the texture that it gives my brows, and I'm loving this dark brow look, but it doesn't have the best hold to it. I do feel like I want some eyeliner though. Some black liner, yes. Black liner, and then mascara. I'm just gonna use the same one I've been stuck on forever, the L'Oreal Panorama Mascara. I lost my Maybelline Sky High Burgundy. I have no idea where it is. I have looked everywhere. I don't know where it's gone, why it's not here, because I haven't taken it anywhere. I put my makeup on here every day. Unless I go to work and I'm late, I'll throw my mascara in my bag or something. Look through the bag, look through my locker. I've checked at work, I've checked here, my desk, I've looked on the floor. I don't know where it went. Unless when I was cleaning up, I put it somewhere else. But so far, it's gone. Which sucks because I was obsessed with finding that mascara, and now that I got it, I only used it like 2 or 3 times and then it just went missing. I don't know. Dang, I love this eyeshadow. I really, really like these eyeshadow sticks a lot. I think they're super pretty. And at least for me, I don't need a primer. If I do put a primer, it's fine. But if I don't use eye primer, they dry down just fine. They don't crease, they don't fade. They're really nice. Oh, this mascara is running out. I can't really get any out of it. Yeah, this is so dry. I can barely get anything out. I think this is a black brown one. Oh no, blackest. No, it is black brown. I really like this one. I will definitely repurchase. I just love this tone so much. And I just really like this mascara. Okay, I think that's all I can get out of here. I'm gonna throw this in the empties because it's been a struggle to use that lately anyway. I'm not super happy with this brow here. It's fine. And then we'll finish off with the e.l.f. Lip Oil Glimmer. The Glow Reviver Lip Oil Glimmer Finish. I have the shade Crystal Baller. I really like these glimmer lip glosses because they feel exactly like the lip oil, and you can't feel the glimmery particles in it. But that is it. That is, I think it came out pretty successful today. Yesterday was a nightmare. I think it had a lot more to do with the skincare and how much primer I put on, but I think this came out really nice. I am really enjoying the foundation. I think it wears so good, and it is super ultra mega thin, like super thin. I think you'll be shocked at how thin this is. Feels great on the skin. I really like this a lot. Everything I think came out really well. I didn't have any issues with anything. Other than the brow stuff doesn't have the best hold to it. I don't have any issues with anything that I put on today, and I'm glad the blush didn't freak out like it did yesterday. But that is it. I just wanted to try on some of this new stuff. If you're buying up any new stuff, let me know what's out there. What are you finding? I want the Rimmel multi thing. I just want it. I saw someone use it on Instagram the other day and I was like, where did this come from? I hadn't even heard of it. I haven't seen it anywhere. I haven't seen it out and about, but I want it. But anyway, that is it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.